Hi everyone, it's Kasia from Tarot Map, and today I'm trying something new. As you can see, I'm in my kitchen studio. I'm here with my friend Leticia. Show yourself, just like do like this. She's helping me to figure out how I can make a little bit better videos for you. So today we thought I'm going to share some decks, some plant decks, flower decks, because if you are on my Instagram or if you watched some of my previous videos, you know that I'm mega excited about plants right now. So in this video, I'm going to show you my new amazing flower decks, okay? What are we going to start with? Let's go with something that is out of print and not quite maybe as easily available as we would want to. This is the Spirit of Flower Tarot by Laura Tuan, and it was a deck that was readily available, right? And many of us used to have it or still have it. I used to have it. I gave it away to someone. I'm not sure whom. And then when I wanted to purchase it right now because of my flower craze, I couldn't get it anymore because it's out of print. So this deck has 78 cards as a regular tarot deck, and it uses the illustrations of Cicely Mary Barker. And if you don't know, she has this beautiful vintage fairy images. And I know I'm quite far away from the camera, so I hope you guys can see it. Otherwise, what we can do, maybe we can just insert a photo of these images. But if you know, and many of you will know this deck, these images are gorgeous. They have plants and fairies and just beautiful colors and this vintage feel to them. The only thing I found annoying is that there were no plant names on the cards, okay? So what I did, I took permanent marker and I actually put the name of the plant just on the bottom here of each card. And the little white book gives you the name of the plant. And then what I do if I work with a deck like this, I just, go on Google, go to books, connect to the plant as much as I can. Maybe you can find it, in real life. That would be the awesomest thing to do. But other than that, I'm just like reading about it and learning and finding out more about the flower or the plant. And so writing down the names of the flowers on the cards actually helps me to reconnect with the plant straight away if I don't know it. So this is one thing. And now I wanted to share with you something that's maybe helpful. So as I said, this deck is out of print. Expensive, over $100 from what I saw now online. Just stupid, don't pay it. So for someone who is on a really low budget, what you could do is go to Amazon.com and they have something which is called Flower Fairies 100 postcards. It's a huge, well packaged box of 100 postcards, as the name suggests. And they are big, right? Because they are the size of a postcard. But the printing and the flower images are really beautiful. And it is the cheapest option. You get the name of the plant at the back and you get 100 beautiful images that I used also in the other deck, but you get 30 at least or 22 more. So this is something that I highly recommend for people who can't afford any of the other options and love those images because they're beautiful. And I actually am able to shuffle this, and you could use it as a deck. You can also write the name of the plant on the card or do other collages with it. It's beautiful. So this is the option number one if you cannot get your hands onto the out of print deck. And there is an option number two as well. When you go to Etsy, you can get one of those decks. And these are the backs of the deck. And if you love plants, you're going to enjoy it. They have like really beautiful dark green borders. And what the author did, this is called the Flower, let me just check because I forgot, Vintage Flower Fairies cards. And it's tarot created by Wisdom by KK. So I don't know if you're going to see it, but something like this. And you can find it on Etsy, Wisdom by KK. I link it in the description box. And here you get similar images like in the 100 postcards, but you get also a keyword for each tarot archetype. So Judgment is Zinnia, and the keyword would be Endurance. And then Hierophant would be Eyebright. The keyword is Gladness. I always laugh about this keyword. I don't fucking have no idea what gladness has to do with Hierophant, but there we go. It's always the keywords. It's the hard job to do, right? Four of Swords, it's dreaming. And from what I noticed, the keywords are more on the positive side, which, you know, can be a cute deck for children and for adults who don't want to have anything bad predicted to them. So moving on. This beautiful flower oracle, it's Flower Medicine Oracle deck, that's how it's called. It's by Kathy Nichols, and Kathy has created a couple of oracle decks, and probably some of you maybe know they have decks. There's some story cards. Forgive me, I don't remember the names of all of them, but I used to have them, and she's a great collage artist. So now she has sent me this deck for review, and it comes with, it actually is a flower oracle deck, so we have only flowers in this particular one. And what she has focused on is on the color meaning, so you get this extra card with those beautiful different colors and keywords for the flowers, and the deck is gilded. It's, you know, has this beautiful golden edges. These are the backs. Beautiful, and it's quite a big deck compared to just like a regular tarot card. Let me just pull it out. So that would be the size difference of the cards, and it has color, so you would let your intuition, you know, focus on the meaning of the color, and you have this little cheat sheet there. It has the name of the plant, like here would be aster, and at the bottom you have the fidelity would be the keyword, like main keyword for the card. And in this little pamphlet, you get some, you know, couple of sentences to help you out with interpretation. So we have all these different beautiful images, all the different colors, and I'm not going to show you all the cards right now. The tulip fell out. It means fame. Guys, it's a sign. Fame. I'm not lying. Must be above me. So I'm going to do a proper review of this deck with all the cards shown from close-ups, you know, so you don't have to stretch your beautiful eyes here. But just wanted to share this deck because if you're a flower lover, you might want to just take a look. So the next deck I want to share with you is this Healing Flower color cards. It's from 1989. It is out of print as well, and I found it quite cheaply on like one of the sell sites. So, you know, search eBay and second-hand shops and stuff like this. This is for the lovers of Bach flowers essences, and I'm not sure if we say Bach flowers or Bach flowers. I read somewhere that's how you pronounce Dr. Bach. Surname is Bach and not Bach, but I don't know. If somebody knows, drop it in the comment, please. So, as the name suggests, this is about flowers and about color. So what I've been doing right now with my clients, I would ask people to pick a color they like, which gives me an indication of what, you know, their kind of unconscious issue might be. So as an example, I picked orange randomly right now, and it belongs to the group about feeling despair. So it's Star of Bethlehem, and it says distress at fateful events, healing color orange. So it's very simple. It doesn't say much more on the cards. It's all that you can see. And then the other pile gives us some like healing color combination and a healing affirmation. And you can of course buy the essences and you can combine them together or take the one that a healing combination suggests. So here I pulled Vine with this beautiful turquoise and gold and white color. And it says, I learned to distinguish when to tackle and when to let go. So if it's distress at fateful events, maybe to bring yourself a little bit more ease of what you are going through, you get divine flower and flower essence, and you know when to tackle and when to stop, you know when to control, when to release control. All right, so this is something that I'm actually working with quite actively right now and retesting it for myself. So if anybody loves flower essences, specifically Bach flowers, then they maybe want to take a look and try and find this deck. To use it as a very, very regular oracle, you could, but it's not one of those like, you know, amazing images or something that you would be just like drawing every day and be inspired by. All right. So the next deck I want to share is actually not a plant deck. It's a crystal deck. It's called Radiant Crystal Cards. And I received it from Bouchette Designs from Kerry. She created Meraki Tarot and also a couple of different decks. And her decks are really beautiful. If you are into this like soft, you know, like kind of soft colors, a little bit of watercolors art style, a little bit of white space as well. Look at this gorgeous gilding, this lilac. I don't know if the camera picks it up. It's a beautiful color. So what's lovely about those cards is that you actually get like a painted crystal on the front of the cards, and on the back you get a lot of different information about chakra, about astrological signs, affirmation, energies, and so on. But at the bottom of each of these descriptions, you get also a little plant, and mostly they flowers. So here, for example, with selenite, we have the plant Saxifraga, which is a rockfoil, and it speaks about devotion, passion, peace, and affection. And we know that selenite brings a lot of peaceful kind of vibes into the room, into your energy field, and it's really great stone to like use it as a energetic brush, you know, so you can just like really clear your energy with this stone. So the rockfoil flowers, which you find here the description at the bottom of each card. You have different plants, so a lot of cards in this deck. I think it's, oh my god, no, I don't know how many, 85 cards, okay? So it's 80 crystal cards and 1 cover card and 4 informational cards. So 80 cards with the crystals. That's a great amount of cards for me. That's really, you know, nice to play. So this deck, surprisingly, not only for crystals, but can be also used to play with, getting to know the plants. So I'm going to put it back into the box and I'm going to show this deck. I think I have a review of the preview because this was actually published through Kickstarter, and I think you can order it now through Kerry, but I also have a pre-Kickstarter cards that I think I showed on YouTube before. If I find the video, I will link it in the card. And the last deck that I wanted to share, I'm a bit late to the game to play because this is not a new oracle. It's the Hedwig's Botanical Oracle. Hedwig of Botanical Oracle. This is the one that I have, and it comes with the full-size box, full-size book, and quite small cards. So the book is color published, you know, in color, really well done. Interesting information in most of the plants from what I saw. You get some botanical names, you get folk names, you get little kind of snippets of information from, you know, like how do you say it in English? Not just like botanical information, not only divinatory, but also like science of the plants and history of the plants and little little interesting facts about the plants. These are the backs of the cards, and the fronts have a lot of white space. So mostly what you see is just this kind of beautiful drawing of a plant or part of the plant, and a lot of white space. And when you connect the cards together, they actually create a really beautiful, just like simple, but like elegant reading. And maybe it's not enough for people who like to read these cards intuitively, because you don't get any other, you don't get too much color. So you can read this with colors, like use this for a chakra reading, for example, but you don't get any other little information based on the image. So you would have to probably either know about the plant, find out about the plant, use the booklet, because it doesn't give you much more than the plant itself. But that's a deck that I also, if somebody likes plants, I would recommend to just take a look at. So for now, that's it. And these are right now my new favorite, amazing, because they new plant decks and oracles. And I have many more, and I'm going to actually create a video when I show you all of my favorite plant decks that I use. Right now in this video, this is the new is the most important word. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any of these decks. Which ones do you use? Which ones do you find fascinating, curious, annoying, you don't like, you like? Share in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And I speak to you soon. And Leticia, please say goodbye to the viewers. And you guys say hello to Leticia. Bye.